Hello, bonjour, ça va? And how are we today? It is Monday, September the 8th, 2025, here in southwestern Ontario, Canada, by the beautiful shores of Lake Huron. Couldn't come on yesterday, September the 7th, with that full moon lunar eclipse, Pisces. I was wiped. So I'm going to come on today and we're going to talk about the physicality of this eclipse. Normally, we're always spiritually focused. That's about it. I'm trying to think, is there anything else we talk about? We definitely don't get into politics. Well, maybe once in a while. And I don't know. Just, it's all spiritual messages. But the physicality affects everything. I mean, if you physically aren't functioning well, you're not going to be thinking clearly. Your emotions are going to be all over the place. And it's harder to focus spiritually. I mean, it's hard, isn't it, when you're not well to meditate, to focus. It's hard to get outside even for a walk. So the physical body is referred to as a temple for a reason. If we don't have this physical avatar of ours working well, the rest doesn't work well. I mean, it can. We can do a lot of punishment to this body. It's an amazing vehicle. But you still have to take care of it. It's our number one priority now, is how I'm hearing it. So it started like a healing crisis. I think I've explained this a couple of times before, but I'll go over it again. I've been using herbs for over 40 years now. I do not use any pharmaceutical drugs. I think the last time was when I was over 40 years ago. And yeah, that's pretty much about it, along with energy healing. And of course, there's other wonderful modalities, alternate ways of doing things, like osteopathy, cranial sacral, all those things. They're wonderful, wonderful ways of naturally healing and taking care of the body. I love the salt caves to go in there. That's an amazing trip. But anyway, a healing crisis is very different from a sickness or an illness. And my lamp keeps flashing. Not that one, the one over here. Yeah, my electronics have been really wonky lately, as I've told you a little bit about my lamp setting on fire. What was it, a week or so ago? But a healing crisis, you feel sick. You're probably going to end up laying down. You're going to end up in bed or laying on the couch looking at TV and not being able to move. Something along those lines. And it hits just like that. It also stops just like that. When you have a sickness, there is a buildup. It's like a bell curve. So you don't feel well. It continues on until it peaks and you're sick or whatever. The pain is too much and you go to the doctor or whomever you go to. And then it eases off as you heal. So it's very different, and that's how you can tell the difference. I used to find that when I first started the herbs and the vitamins and the supplements for healing my body, I couldn't understand it. Why am I always feeling sick? I wasn't sick. I was having healing crisis after healing crisis after healing crisis. So what I just went through with this lunar eclipse on the weekend was similar to the healing crises at a physical level. Mind you, when you start to heal physically and you use the herbs, you're going to heal in every aspect of life. So mentally, your mind is clear. Emotionally, you're more stable. Spiritually, you have this opening of your conscious awareness that takes place. Side effects I didn't know anything about it. Nobody told me that would happen, but that's partially what happened. It's part of what happened, I mean. So I would say, when did it start? Was it Friday? I can't remember the exact time, but I think it started around Friday late, and then it went into the Saturday, and then I was wiped. I couldn't do hardly anything. It was a very unpleasant feeling. And then towards, was it the end of Saturday? I couldn't even go out dancing. That's how bad it was. And I'll go dancing no matter what. And then Sunday morning, definitely, totally, completely over it. And today is Monday. So this is the progression of the timeline for the healing. So I'll go over what I went through. I have a different type of body. So everybody's body, their physical vehicle, you may have different responses to this high level sun frequency energy that's energizing our subliminal codes of light. Okay, this is from the sunlight beings. Now, it started with ringing in my ears, and I always have issues. I'm clairaudient, so I'm always hearing transmissions 24/7, even in the dreamland state. Oh, and dreams have been really weird too, and constantly doing something somewhere else. So it just seems like I'm working all day and all night as well. So that's part of it. But the ringing of the ears was the first thing that I really noticed in my physical body, and just super loud, so loud, and it was like painful, really painful. The headaches started. I don't get headaches, but the headaches started. The nausea, there were, and I'm hardly eating anything. It's like there's very little that actually tastes good. It goes down good. So there was a lot of feelings of nausea. The tiredness. I've been sleeping 9, 10, 11 hours. I'm not really doing anything that incredibly strenuous. More transmissions from my spirit light team. It was very loud and prolonged this morning until that just knocked me right out of meditation, and I fell asleep. And then there was this dream or vision I was given, and that's kind of how it works for me. Got up from that, just trying to feel like I'm bringing myself back into body to be able to function. This is my first day back after 3 weeks for Zumba this afternoon, so I'm feeling good about that. That'll bring me again back into body. It's very grounding to dance. It's centering, it's balancing. There's a coherence there in the subliminal bodies of light. And you just feel good. You're uplifted. Your spiritual essence sets on fire. It's a beautiful thing. So all of these things I went through from one through to the next. The emotions, those were the physical things. The emotions, the mental is like, what is happening to me? There were a lot of triggers from past memories. Not nice memories. Times of violence that has been done towards me. All kinds of stuff. Not nice stuff. Just when you think it's all done and gone. So one trigger, one memory, one thought sequence after the other. A feeling of heaviness, a feeling of depression. I'm not depressed. But this feeling of depression and low vitality, low energy. I don't know if I want to go so far as anxiety, but there was this like there was a dark cloud, over me. It's like this foreboding. It's more foreboding than the outright anxiety. Fear came up, like, oh, what's going to happen next? I didn't like the triggering of the emotional body. Don't like that. Didn't like it. I got, as I went through different scenes of things I have gone through from childhood on, and they're all violent. They're all the nasty things that you don't want to remember. And I've remembered them before, but they came up again, and it's every time. And then I feel really angry towards the person who perpetrated it, of course. And then I stop myself. No, you can't wreak revenge. You can't do that. Control yourself. But I'd really like to, that feeling. And then you go, oh, no, I can't. That's pretty low. I can't do that. We've risen way above that stage of being here. So that kind of ongoing, I should say, the thought structure of bringing the event up, seeing it, dealing with it emotionally, forgiving it, letting it go, not drowning in sorrow or anger or envisioning, acts of revenge, all that stuff. I had to let all that go. It's one right after the other. So very heavy, very dark, very oppressive. Didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. Oh. So I think it lasted until, I'm going to say about 24 hours. It's about a 24-hour horror story for me. Did not like it. Physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. I just wanted to be gone from this planet. Like, when can I go back to the sun? I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to play these games anymore. So yeah, it was a real downer, as we would have called it back in the 60s. I did a lot of smudging in the house. It was a lot of purging on all fronts. So if it was very devastating to you, no, we're flying past this, is what I'm hearing. We're digging deep into the subconscious. We're hauling out all that old junk and old stuff that we don't want anymore. Just when we think it was all done, there's some more that comes up. So whatever is left for you to clear, don't worry. It's going to get done. You're not going to hang on to it any longer than necessary. And then once that is all done and shifted out, you're going to be flying high. It's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic. And every time we say this, it's like, oh, I think I've heard this for how many decades now? Like, when is the end? It ends when the soul purpose is complete. And we're not there yet. I'm hearing to say to us today, there's like a bend in the road. So we're coming up to that bend in the road, and we can't see beyond that part, or that particle of thought, or that wavelength. So we're going to have to still climb higher. It's going to get a little harried as I'm hearing it. But once we're above board with ourselves, then we can be that way with everyone else. And we get to the point where all those subconscious issues, thoughts, memories, deep emotions, they're totally purged and totally gone. The slate is wiped clean. Okay, so it's a done deal. So again, we're talking percentages. There are always percentages of, I'm hearing lengths of latitude and longitude. It's a lot to digest. It's a lot to rest and digest out. I haven't been through anything that intense since I can remember. And the buzzing in my crown, oh, the ears started, the headaches, the stuff in the crown. It's more than just tingling. It was very unusual. So we're now in the in-between state, because I'm thinking, and I was asking, in 2 weeks is the partial solar eclipse in Virgo. 2 new moons in Virgo. Oh, yeah, that's a bit much. That's a bit hard to take. But Virgo is about health. It's about the details, those little things. It's where you're kind of OCD, you know. So we're kind of on repeat here. We're cleaning up the old stuff. We're going back again. Well, I thought that was gone. Obviously not, because I'm thinking about it. I'm feeling it. I'm seeing it. I don't want it. I don't like it. I forgive it. I forgive everybody involved in that ugly scenario that I went through, obviously, for spiritual reasons, karma. Just want to learn what that's like here, to go through that experience, whatever, it doesn't matter. It's interesting to find out the why. I don't care about the why as much as I used to when I was younger. It seemed to be of the utmost importance, and now it doesn't, because I understand more now, spiritually speaking. I understand that there are certain venues of trust we have to work through. And this is about trust building within the self. Higher self to lower self. Am I going to get caught up in this? Because if we do, it holds us back from healing. This is all about healing ourselves and everybody else. In other words, the collective. So the collective is calling us now to surrender to the higher light. And we're not going to get there by holding on to the lower light. So even though these memories, these visions of times past coming up may be very hurtful, very emotional, unsettling, whatever word you want to put to it, you must break through that wall. It's like an old firewall that we've had on our computer. At some point in time, it's blocking too much stuff, and we just need to eradicate it, delete all the old programs, and let everything go. Because when we're in a higher field of energy light, we don't need all those superficial blocks anymore to protect us. We protect us. Our higher light protects us. We don't need those obsolete, crummy little old firewalls that just block conscious awareness. And we're in the rising time period. We're in the higher timeline now for those of us who have transcended. And others are still working on that. It's not a done deal just yet. But the split has occurred. It's already done. And we're on the run. So more people will come to their higher light. They will refractor their higher might. God bless. We give you peace, love, and light. We're speaking to you from your higher angelic might. Okay. All right. Well, they're just wrapping up now. Anything else? No, but the causal form will release more distress, and then you'll feel more highly blessed. So it's not time to give up or throw in the towel. Whatever you want to call it, that giving up process, I just can't take it anymore. We're pretty near the end of all of this trauma and trouble and resting and digesting all of this old matter out. And the higher light is coming in. So every time we expunge some more of the old layers of the old doubt and anxiety and all that lower stuff, the more room there is to fill it with your higher light. And the frequency comes up, You're happier, you're healthier, you're more whole, you're more succinct in the higher light. God bless. We give you peace, love, and light. We're speaking to you from your higher insight. Okay, so that wraps that up for today, our messages for today. Oh, and September 21st is also first day of autumn here. For anybody in the southern hemisphere, of course, it will be the opposite. It will be spring. There are apparently just 6 spots. The last time I talked a day or so ago, there are 6 spots left for the retreat, Saturday, October 25th, 2025. If you want to join, you can get a hold of the lady who runs it. Scroll down to the very bottom of this description box below the video. You'll find the link to my Facebook page called Healing Our Energy. And you go there and scroll down a little bit and you will find the posters with all the information about the retreat if you wish to join us. I've also posted the itinerary for the whole day. And you can follow me there if you so wish. I think that's about it. If you do wish to book an appointment, this would be the month to do it because there's so much going on. You're going to have so many transformations. You're going to have so many interludes with the higher light. You're probably going to have a ton of questions, and we can answer that. Along with the energy healing, we do it all here. All right, you can go to the website if you want to book an appointment, www.healingourenergy.ca, and we will see you another day. Bye for now.